If you are someone who enjoys sitting quietly, reading, being inspired by beautiful things, and engaging in deep, meaningful conversations, then you have what it takes. Our society presents us with this very narrow-minded view of the type of person who can make things happen. One who is loud, aggressive, and intense. But there are a lot of people who have literally changed our world who lack all of those qualities. They made things happen and they did it while being themselves. I'm talking about people like Rosa Parks, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest people in the world, J.K. Rowling, and Barack Obama. None of them reached success by pretending to be someone who they weren't, but instead by using their unique gifts. Each one of those individuals were successful in carrying out a vision that made them feel whole. They stepped into the truest version of who they were created to be. The truer that you are to you, the more success you will find. Your version of success. What do you enjoy doing most? Who do you like hanging out with and where? Now that you've dropped that notion that you need to fit into this extroverted mold in order to find success, you have free reign to call the shots. This is a key factor to understanding the introversion versus extroversion. It is all about preference. Extroverts prefer environments that are more stimulating, where they can feel that buzz of energy by being surrounded by people and liveliness. Introverts, like us, we prefer quieter settings with less and sometimes no people around so that we are free to think and be. Now, when exposed to the type of stimulation that extroverts thrive on, we introverts can feel like our energy has just been sucked dry. Granted, we live in a world with other people. We have jobs, we have to go out, we have to go get groceries, although now we can get those delivered, which is a system I'm convinced had to have been created by a fellow introvert. So doing it your way may involve never leaving the house, but I suspect that the true version of you craves some sort of happy medium. Something where you enjoy quality time with others, but also by yourself. So I'd like for you to think about your personal preferences and honor them. How long can you hang around with other people before you feel like you need a break? What type of space puts you at ease? Which sounds make you feel full of life? And which sounds leave you shopping for noise-canceling headphones? We can't control everything, but when we honor our ideals, we get closer to being our best selves. When you have control over a situation, and you do more often than you think, make things to your liking. Repaint your bedroom in a color that feels soothing. Never schedule back-to-back meetings. If you have a role in an organization that involves a lot of interaction, whether it be your job or on a committee, see if you can switch into one that lets you work more independently. If you're at a wedding or a conference and you're feeling overwhelmed, go out for a walk or go sit in your car for 15 minutes or hide in the bathroom. As long as you aren't causing anyone else harm, the responsible thing to do is to get yourself back to feeling the happiest, best you. Whenever you are blessed with an idea and you get the urge to express it artistically through drawing or writing or decorating or performing, that is a part of you that you are exposing. Even if you're working on an assignment on someone else's terms, you, without being able to control it, are going to put your unique spin on it. And that can feel very vulnerable. It's kind of a paradox being a creative introvert, isn't it? We have to get those words out of our minds or weave them into a song or to take that image and to create a design from it. But that very act of expression, when it leaves your brain and it takes physical form, that quickly turns into an introvert's nightmare. It's like, you know what you just made is awesome. And that's going to attract people to want to come and look at and experience what you made. But yeah, large groups of people are our kryptonite, the very thing that drains us completely, blocking us from making more beautiful, wonderful projects. So how are we to contend with this? How can we be ourselves and express our creativity at the same time? It's to find your healthy balance of sharing your work with others and keeping it for yourself without the guilt. It's okay to be private, to express yourself and keep it hidden. In fact, if this is something that you don't already do, I would recommend practicing unpublished creativity with intention. Depending on your craft or how you like to express yourself, this could be keeping a little notebook or a journal or a sketchbook and just unleash your thoughts in it. This is just for you to be you without worrying about judgment or worrying about performing. It's like you're carrying around this little secret with yourself at all times, which I think is kind of cool. When it does come time for you to share your creative projects, you'll have this inner peace in knowing that the world gets to experience some of you, but not all. You can't be sucked dry of your spirit if you know that you get to hang on to this other little piece. You've got your secret artistic expressions that nobody else can touch. While you may feel like you are losing a little part of you by being vulnerable and sharing your creativity, at the same time, that energy is going to flow back to you. I want you to think about places that you love visiting. For me, I adore going to beautifully designed hotels. As soon as I step into that lobby, I am just flooded with joy. My eyes dart around, admiring the architecture, the furnishing, the artwork, and I breathe in that signature scent that has been infused into the space. Just in those few seconds, my creative soul is soaring. I am soaking in the gifts and talents of every person who played a part in bringing that space together. And whenever you do the same, when you put your creative work into the world, you are offering up a gift, one that will touch and inspire another human being. So in those moments, when you are feeling nervous about sharing something that you made, take the focus off of your ego and remind yourself that you won't be depleted, and then revel in the thought that your project is going to bring joy to another person. We are major works in progress. We were not designed to be perfect, and we are going to have these seasons where we feel like we are totally in the flow, and others when we just want to lay on the couch. Honor that. The lows, they just make those highs look extra beautiful. If you're in one of those low moments, come back to this video. Start taking those steps to get back to the purest, truest version of you.